Hey everybody, it's me, Shaw360, and this is an unboxing on my channel. I know, surprise, surprise. So this is another package from Choice Music. This time we have Peakboy's album, and we also have Baek YeRin's album. So yeah, let's open it. And I'm opening the box upside down because it has my address and stuff on the front. And so if you see me like pull something out, it's probably the shipping label that's inside of here. Because yeah, I'm gonna pull that out real quick. Alright, so here we have our albums. And of course the complimentary Choice Gang sticker that they always give. You know, I've been to the Choice LA store before. I went last summer when I went to the Korean Times Music Festival. And when you go in the store, they ask you who your bias is for certain groups, and then they give you like a special photo card. They never do that for the stuff you buy in the mail. And that kind of sucks. Instead, you get the Choice Gang sticker, which, who is using their Choice Gang stickers? Leave a comment if you use yours. Alright, so let me get this opened up here. Phew! Okay, and it looks like we have two jewel cases. So let's zoom in here. There we go. Two jewel cases. So this is Peakboy and this is Baek YeRin. Baek YeRin is a soloist on JYP. She used to be a member of 15 and I say used to because I don't think her or Park Jimin are a part of 15 anymore. 15 had one album called Sugar and then never anything evermore. So I don't know if technically you can say that she's still a member of 15 or not. There was never an official disbandment, but they never released anything besides their one album. And they never seem to communicate on social media as far as the public can see. So I really don't even know if they like each other. Peakboy is an independent artist. I got first interested in his album from seeing that it was for sale on Choice Music. No, actually, like, that's a lie, but not really. Like, I saw the cover and I thought the cover was really interesting. And usually when there's covers like this, it means that it's K-hip-hop because K-hip-hop's really big on artistic covers. So I went on the YouTubes, heard a track, thought it sounded really like jazzy and kind of nighttime-ish, and that's the sound that I like. So I went ahead and I got it for that. And then I swear, not even a day or so later, I saw where Rapmon put that on his RM music recommendation. So yeah, Peakboy, definitely give him a shout out if you like KR&B. I think I'll open this one first. And I'm sorry I'm not doing it on camera. It's kind of weird because I've got it all closed up. So that's why I'm just like, how to do this and keep everything in frame. I'm not good at that. All right, so for those of you interested, here is the track list. And then there's your Kamka sticker. And I'm assuming the album is called Us. Yeah, that makes sense that it would be called Us. And then you can see from the close-up, it's just basically the stairwell in a building. Not much to see there. Inside, you've got a sticker that says Us. It looks to be. And then you've got, is this a postcard or is this another sticker? I think this might be another sticker, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's another sticker. It feels like a sticker. And it's kind of the outside of an apartment complex, it looks to be. And then you have that same building stairwell on here. I'm not sure what that says at the bottom of the CD. Okay, it's just some facts about the record label. There is nothing behind the CD. This is the back of the jacket. Take this out here. So there is the jacket. And I'm sorry that my unboxing is not super interesting. I think that if you want interesting K-hip-hop unboxings, you're definitely going to have to subscribe to KR&B K-hip-hop enthusiast, because my unboxings for KR&B are pretty damn boring. I basically just unbox it so that you guys can see what you get if you get this. I don't buy K-hip-hop, KR&B albums for the likes and the views. I buy it for me, and because of that, I don't always buy things that maybe other people would buy. And that's not a shady comment to anybody. That's just me saying, like, some of the stuff that other people might be interested in is not my cup of tea. So I don't unbox every single thing out there. But the things I do buy that I really, really like, I like to unbox them for a record for myself, a record for you. But also because I think that it is a decision to make. So much of KR&B is available digitally, so you don't really have to buy these physical albums. But if you really love something and you see that a physical is available, it costs 3, sometimes 4 times as much as buying it digitally. And for a lot of people, they've got to know what they're getting into to justify that expense. And that's the reason why I unbox this, so you can decide for yourself, do I want to pay for maybe the $4.99 or $5.99 download, or do I want to spend $25 on what might be just a jewel case with a really thin jacket, no pictures? It's probably the one major fault that K-hip-hop has, is like some people do really super interesting packaging for their K-hip-hop stuff, K-R&B stuff, and then some people, they really could give a damn and they do a really boring, not fun jewel case. And I think if there was more interesting packaging in K-hip-hop, more people would buy these albums. I mean, as it stands though, a lot of this stuff does go out of print really, really quickly. So it's not that it's not being bought at all. It's just with diminishing interest in the physical, a lot of these people just don't make physicals. For instance, Gray has a new EP that came out, and I think it's an EP. It might not be. I think it might only be 5 songs. Anyway, he has a new project coming out. I have not seen any signs that it's coming out physical. Now, Boy Cold, his new project Post Youth is going to be physical, and I plan on buying it. But yeah, I haven't seen any sign that Gray's new album is going to be physical, and it sucks. It sucks because he probably had a physical, I think, with his first release with AOMG, and I don't guess it sold really great, or it might have taken a long time to get out of stock. So he doesn't really do stuff physically anymore, and that's sad. So here's the front of Baek YeRin's CD. She looks really pretty. She almost looks like hyper bleached. And I'm not saying that as a criticism, like, oh, she's trying to be white or whatever. What I mean is the way that her skin looks, it reminds me of like old Japanese paintings of geishas, because it's like paper white. It's way whiter in person, I think, than it's even showing up on camera. It is super duper pale. And then here's the back. The album is Our Love Is Great. Hopefully you can see that. And then here's the track list here. From what I understand, this is the first physical CD for Baek YeRin, but she does have a Kino available if you're interested. I saw where it is available on Amazon. I don't have plans to buy it because I flippin' hate Kinos, but her music is always really good. It's always really jazzy. She likes to incorporate a lot of English into her lyrics. So she's a good starting point for people who are thinking about getting into the indie scene. But her releases are not reliable. You're not going to hear a lot from her very often. So she might release a project a year if we're lucky. So there's the front, which looks just like the album cover. Same thing. And again, as you can see, it's like, I think it shows up more on this one than that one. It's like paper white. It almost looks like a drawing instead of a photograph. And then more pictures of her in here. I'm not sure if these are actual like permanent tattoos. I'm looking at that and I feel like those aren't real, but I saw a live performance of her recently and her arms look pretty tatted up. So those might actually be her legit tattoos. I'm not really sure. Then there's lyrics here. In the photograph. She's so pretty. Now, let me know if I'm mistaken, but I believe that she was the girl who was the YG trainee that was added to 15N. So, from what I understand, I think it's K-Star it might have been K-Star, was the reality show that one of the members of 15and was on, and they joined JYP, and then JYP said, I have another girl who's a trainee, I want to add on and make it a duet. And I think that Baek YeRin was the one who was the JYP trainee that they brought on to make the duet of 15and. It's very pretty photography, I will give it that. Like, the photography here is really, really gorgeous. I just can't help but think, though, that I really hope those are fake tattoos. And I'm not saying that because I have any prejudice against women with tattoos. I actually have a tattoo myself. I think what I find kind of not my cup of tea is it looks slapped on. Like, they don't look purposeful, and that I'm not really sure I like. So that's why I'm saying I hope that they're fake and they're not real, because they kind of look like they were just like dashed on everywhere without any kind of forethought. But you know, it's her body, it's her life. She can do what she wants, and if she wants to be haphazardly covered in tattoos, then feel free. That little tattoo right there, that little red one, that's cute. More lyrics for you. And then there you go. So there's credits and everything else, and that's it. So it wasn't exactly a jewel case, but it is kind of a digipack, really. It wasn't super expensive, but it was probably around maybe $15 or $16, which is not cheap once you add shipping to that. So I mean, buy at your own risk, I will say. But yeah, with her being on JYP, I feel like the chances of there being more copies of that album available for longer are higher. But with Peakboy, I would get it as soon as you can, because I have a feeling that once it sells out, it's sold out. Thank you for watching this unboxing. I wish that I had beautiful music to put in the background, but I don't have those kind of editing capabilities at the moment. But yeah, if you support an independent artist, I thank you, because they need the support, they need the visibility. We need to talk about them more, especially in today's day and age with the K-pop mainstream industry being as dirty and wild as they are. It's good for us to support something that I won't say is necessarily more wholesome, but definitely something that is a little bit closer to the artist's own sensibilities. I'll put it that way, even though JYP is not an independent label. But I'm just saying, if you support these kind of artists, then you're really supporting a culture a lot more than maybe you are with traditional K-pop. So yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you guys later. Bye!